Frederick Douglass was a great orator and an African-American abolitionist who, in his historic 1852 speech, "What to the Slave is the 4th of July," told a white New York audience that America's 4th of July celebrations were mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy. And while whites celebrate the day annually, he mourned each 4th of July. Further, as a Black American born into slavery, now a free man, Douglass observed and answered the question, "What to the American slave is your 4th of July?" "I answer," he said, "a day that reveals to him, more than all other days in the year, the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham." In this speech, Douglass challenged Blacks and others, saying, "We have to do with the past only as we can make it useful to the present and to the future. To all inspiring motives, to noble deeds which can be gained from the past, we are welcome," which meant confronting and debunking the narrative that Black colonials were excluded from the Declaration of Independence because they were chattel property owned by white patriots based upon colonial slave codes and Negro laws. In this regard, we look to the Declaration, drafted by Thomas Jefferson in 1776. In the Declaration's grievance section, the founders labeled England's King George III a tyrant for abolishing our most valuable laws that altered our form of government. The Declaration contradicts the narrative that Black colonials were owned by white patriots based upon colonial slave codes and Negro laws. Jefferson knew that colonial slave codes were irredeemably abolished and tried to persuade America's Congress to abandon English law and adopt Roman law, which would have distanced the new nation from the Anglo-Saxon and English traditions that rejected slavery at birth for people born in the country. He was unsuccessful, and in his published work, Notes on the State of Virginia in 1785, Jefferson opined that American slavery was corrosive to slaves, slave masters, and to the very fabric of society, warning that it would ultimately corrupt the nascent American experiment. Jefferson's concerns were framed in 1783 when British Commander General Guy Carleton confronted General George Washington, challenging America's position, attempting to differentiate Black and white colonial loyalists. Carleton declared that Black and white subjects held by the Americans were Englishmen of the same rank and status when America declared independence in 1776, and all were entitled to freedom under the Treaty of Paris of 1783. Washington, noted as a person of integrity who never told a lie, falsely claimed colonial slave codes were valid laws, designating Black colonials as property before the war, and this lie caused Blacks' post-Revolutionary War enslavement and exploitation. The American Colonies Act of 1766, the Somerset Decision in 1772, and the Declaration's grievance in 1776, where it was admitted that their valuable laws were abolished by the British imperial government before declaring independence, validated their British subjecthood, and supports Douglass' view that America's celebration of the 4th of July was a sham. Though partially yielding, Carleton managed to secure the freedom of roughly 3,000 Black individuals, whom he saw as reclaiming their rightful status as British subjects. Douglass' pre-Civil War speech in 1852 directs us to reconsider the narrative that Black colonials were excluded from the Declaration of Independence. In truth, the Revolution was not just a story of patriots' rights and monarchs, but a far-reaching conflict for the universal application of human rights and legal integrity in the very creation of the United States. Please share and visit our website at Wells Center on American Exceptionalism and look for future videos.